Welcome to the Quitting My Job Mukbang. Now, this won't be a traditional review, as I'm really not trying anything that I haven't had before, but I am quitting my job, and for my loyal viewers who don't know what I do to pay for my luxurious meals that I have on this channel, I work in essentially a call center, and that's what I do from 9 to 5. Now, when I say I'm quitting my job, I think that puts a lot of illusions in people's mind that means that I've found some sort of purposeful time sink, to replace my current meaningless job. Not true. What I've done now is I work in a different call center, and today is my last day at the last call center. So we're just gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some Wendy's, and we're gonna chat and hang out and just enjoy each other's presence. I feel like we don't do that a lot. I focus on me a lot in these videos, and I think that's time that maybe we can get to know each other a little bit. So if you'd like to enjoy the quitting your job mukbang, or I guess if we want to be Korean about it, we can say mukbang. It's like open vowels, right? That's the lore. I don't know, I'm not Korean. You can also have something to eat, and either you can quit your job with me, or you can reminisce on times that you did quit your job. Maybe think about how you want to quit your job, but maybe you can't. We're gonna start off with some fries, some good old scorching sauce. Classic. These are new sauces, but definitely classic. I'm personally a really big fan of the change. I think Wendy's really was struggling in the sauce department. And I don't know, the previous sauces, just not memorable. Not really bangers. Now, I know that like a base buffalo sauce is probably the most boring thing that you can do, and every place ever has it. But there's a reason it's a staple, Every single fast food place has like buffalo sauce, barbecue sauce, ranch, honey mustard, and that's kind of like it, Anything else is sort of an embellishment on top of that. So Wendy's with their fucking ghost pepper ranch or whatever, it's just silly, Grow up, Wendy's. And they did grow up. Because now we're here with, in my opinion, much superior sauces. I also got a soda. What I got today was a Biggie bag, lightly upgraded. I got a large fry. I do care for a Wendy's fry. And then I got the double stack with that. And then I had a coupon for some free extra chicken nuggets, which are these guys. So it's like an 8-piece with a little burger and the fries and the drink, and that's our meal today. Just because, that's the spirit of this channel is food, so I figured I might as well share that. Now I hear you asking me, why'd you quit your job? Is it, I wasn't paying attention at the beginning of this video. Are you going to pursue professional YouTube food reviewing? And I'll say no. I worked at the last call center for like 3 years or something like that. I worked there while I was going to college, and then I graduated college recently. And then I don't know. I was kind of planning on quitting anyway, because why would I stay there? But it's kind of gotten worse lately. Like, randomly 2 or 3 weeks ago, they just sort of gave me a handwritten note that said my hours were going to be like half of what they normally were. And it's not a salary gig. So they're, paying me half what they wanted to pay me half of what they were typically going to do, which in my eyes is a soft firing, at the very least. If it's not a firing, it's a get the fuck out of here, before we do fire you kind of thing. And then they kind of bitched out on having my hours like an hour later. Like, I went to my lunch after getting notified that my hours would be cut in half, came back, and then they said, oh, well, actually, you'll just work the same shift that you did normally. And then immediately after that, they gave everyone else in my department raises except for me. And I say everyone else, and that makes you think like 10 people, but it's like a 3-person, shindig. So it wasn't like a bunch of people, but 2 out of 3, like, and I'm the one. Come on, So I was definitely reading the writing on the wall, and I already had like a lot of applications out and stuff, and I've been interviewing a lot lately. That fucking sucks. No one likes interviewing. It's all just like lying. No one says anything they mean in an interview. Definitely not me, that's for sure. But it sucks, and I know I'm gonna have to keep doing it because the job that I got is like, it's like better. Like, I make a little bit more money than my last job, but it's not a way to live, So this is the double stack. We're gonna get on this here. Very classic. No, I don't really have access to a lot of the basic, classic fast food burgers, because I've been pretty strictly following the boycott and divestment movement, and pretty much everywhere is banned. You can't go to McDonald's. You can't go to Burger King. And you can't go to, like, basically like any pizza place is on the list too. So a lot of like your basic like American fast food options are totally screwed. So we review Wendy's a lot on this channel. We've reviewed KFC a few times. We reviewed Culver's a few times. And that's sort of been where I'm sticking. Because I don't really have a lot of other options. There's like local places, which I've thought of doing videos on, but it's just so specific, and I don't live in like a place where people live. I mean, obviously, like, the only people who watch my videos are people who know me, but I don't know. It's definitely an ongoing debate for me whether I want to do local places. I did that one video on Bravo Burrito, which is like down the road from here. And I liked that, but like at the same time, the whole like premise of doing that video was that I was going to do it with people, and then I kind of just like stopped inviting people to do it. Or I didn't continue rather than stop, because I did it one time. So it was never really a pattern, but that was always the plan, you see. Was to have that as sort of the guest series, bring people on. But I don't know, in general, I kind of just like, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't really been making reviews avidly anyway. And that's definitely in large part to like now I live with my girlfriend and I didn't do that when I started making these videos. So I feel like I eat a lot of my meals, you know, not in front of a camera rather than in front of one. And plus, I don't know, eating out all the time is expensive. I gotta be responsible. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we go when it comes to other content. Wendy's classic double stack though, it's pretty good. Even though I don't have the privilege of eating like a quarter pounder with cheese anymore. Or God, what is a Burger King burger that's not a Whopper called? I don't know. These are spicy ones. I definitely prefer spicy nuggets. I feel like in general, the spicy stuff at like fast food places and kind of like casual restaurants in the United States are just better than the non-spicy option. Because the non-spicy option, like 9 times out of 10, is just like the unseasoned version of the spicy version. And the spicy version just like has flavor rather than just having like salt and pepper, maybe, you know? Like, we don't really use spicy to mean spicy. Like, oh man, like my tongue is burning, spicy. Like Taco Bell will come out with a new item and it'll be like our new like spicy whatever burrito, and then like the spicy part of it is like, I don't know, like sports stadium nacho cheese is in it, you know, like that kind of shit where it's just like, well, like, are we really using that word to its most accurate definition, or are we just kind of like saying it, you know? I don't know. So I know the goal of this video was perhaps we could spend some one-on-one time with one another, get to know each other. So let me know in the comments, do you prefer the spicy wings or the spicy chicken nuggets or the non-spicy chicken nuggets? Do you agree with me that we don't know what the word spicy means in the United States of America? Because I think that's true. I feel like I've reviewed excuse me, heavens, I've reviewed spicy things on this channel and not one of them has been spicy, really. I reviewed like the Takis meal, not spicy. I mean, Takis aren't really spicy, so makes sense, right? But not spicy. There's fire all over the bag, not spicy. I didn't record a review for this, but I did recently have the new the Bulldog like sweet and sour chicken from Panda Express, and that's pretty all right, I thought. It's definitely spicier on average than like the typical fast food meal, So I can give it props for that, that's for sure. It's not like the best thing there. I think a lot of the, I don't know, Panda Express kind of sucks, but like I go there like semi-frequently. I'm trying their remastered ranch right now. I'm just kind of deciding if I like it, because I really did not like Wendy's previous ranch. I thought that was bad. But I don't know, it kind of reminds me of years ago when I did eat McDonald's, what their ranch tasted like. I really wish, on that note, that more restaurants would just adopt the McDonald's chicken nugget style and just bring in the tempura nuggets. Because, like, really, why not? You know? Like, does anyone actually enjoy the breaded nuggets more so than the battered ones? I don't think so. Like, I don't, like, if that's true, I haven't met them. I don't know if you're one of them, one of my faithful viewers. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you prefer the battered nuggets, the panko style. It's a little bit more popular. Back in the day, Burger King had those crown nuggets, you know, the 3 triangles kind of stuck together. And I remember as a kid, didn't really rock with them. I loved the Burger King chicken tenders. And I know, like, even remembering how they tasted as a kid, I know that shit tasted like plastic. Like 100%. They were not good chicken tenders at all. But I loved them. There was something about the breading or whatever that just made it like the perfect vessel for me to like consume a bunch of buffalo sauce. And as a child, like anything that was kind of like vinegary and spicy, like I was in on that. Which is weird because I didn't like pickles. Like I liked a vinegar-based hot sauce on like everything. But other vinegary stuff, didn't fuck with it at all. I don't know, just like selectively picky like that. I'm like that in general. Like I don't think I'm a picky eater at all, but I have like, I don't know, I hesitate to say sensitivities, but maybe particularities where I just like absolutely will not eat this one thing. And even then, like within that, there'll be exceptions, you know? Like, I fucking hate peas. Peas are the worst food on the planet to me. But then I'll eat a vegetable samosa at an Indian restaurant, no problem, you know? But like, if you sit me down with like a, I don't know, kind of like a Hungry Man or a banquet meal, you know, where it's like a Salisbury steak and like mashed potatoes and just like peas, like on their own, just like sitting in like a little plastic tub, I'm gonna like throw up all over you and then kill myself, you know? Like, just get them away from me right now, or I'm gonna flip out. But yeah, vegetable samosa, totally fine. Love them, even. I'm just a fucking psycho. I don't know. She's so crazy. I love her. But, no, what else do I not really like? I'm one of those tomato people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm an authority on food, obviously, because of the prestige that my channel has gotten. But I just can't do it. I don't know. I I eat tomato things all the time. Like, I fuck with salsa. I fuck with tomato sauces and things. You know, I don't know. I can't do it when I'm like biting into a burger and there's like a half-inch slab of tomato on there. I just can't do it. I want to be like those people that eat the beefsteak tomato just like with a fork and knife with like salt and pepper and they're just chowing down. I want that. I want to enjoy every food that the planet has to offer to the maximum enjoyment that I can. But like, it's just not in my brain. I don't know. I fucking hate it. I can't do it. So I feel like the biggest baby at restaurants asking for no tomatoes. Because it's not like I don't like vegetables. I just don't like tomatoes. I can't do it. And peas, like we said. But like, peas don't come up. Tomatoes are everywhere. Everyone fucking loves tomatoes. They're like, I don't know, the most popular thing ever in terms of fruits. I feel like they can't be that far behind like bananas. I know bananas are like the most popular fruit by sale, I think. But there's no way tomatoes are far behind. Tomatoes are used in like every single cuisine ever. And in like a billion dishes in each of those cuisines. Speaking of, me not liking tomatoes, I always get jealous of Chinese people who make that like egg and tomato thing and they think it's just like the best thing ever. I don't know what it's called. I think I've seen a lot of people just call it egg and tomato. But it's like scrambled eggs and like tomato hunks. And then I think they usually eat it with rice or something, right? And they think it's the most delicious thing ever. And I just like, I'm already not on board with tomatoes really. And I'm like finicky on eggs. Like I'll eat eggs, I'll eat an omelet, I'll eat a breakfast sandwich, I'll eat a breakfast burrito. I'll eat things with eggs in them, like no problem. But there's just like, I don't know, something about like scrambled eggs or like if I'm eating like, I don't, like I can't do egg salad. Fuck that. No, can't do it. Hate it. But I don't know. I think there's that combination is like my nightmare, but apparently it's the best thing in the world. So I'm really missing out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if there's a food that you don't like. Yeah, I don't know. This video kind of turned more into me talking about food, which I guess is more relevant. But I'm quitting my job. It's so exciting. This is the last video that you will see in this parking lot. It'll be in a different parking lot next time, which is huge. So just like watch out for the windows. There might be like some extra Easter eggs next time that you can pick up and try to dox me. So yeah, really exciting things. Address leaking in a few weeks. I'm gonna drop my phone number, social, all that stuff. So just keep that bell on and you might get free retirement. So you don't want to miss out on that. So subscribe for more equally important videos as this. Maybe not as momentous as the quitting my job Wendy's mukbang in the parking lot, but equally important, equally grave of a matter and serious that you subscribe and press the bell button and leave a comment down below about a time that you quit a job or thought about quitting your job or got fired from a job or a food that you didn't like or a food that you did like or if you liked Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets or if you like Wendy's not spicy chicken nuggets or if I don't know, you liked your mom or your dad more as a child or if your mom or dad, you know, liked you or one of your siblings more than the other one. Let me know about that. Let me know about the time you hit puberty. Tell me about that in the comments below. That's interesting to me. Tell me about the last time that you got gas in your car. Tell me about that. I want to know about that. Tell me what card you use. Tell me about the numbers that are on it. Tell me about the numbers that are on the back of it. Also, tell me about the date that is listed on the back there. Let me know about that. And I'll be sure to give you a reply, pin that comment, you know, all that sort of stuff. So if you want some clout, post that information in the comment section button below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the Quitting My Job Wendy's mukbang video. Goodbye.